Cam, once again, congratulations. And here is your briefcase, which contains the contract that you can cash in at any time for your TNT IGNition title shot. Have you got a few words for the people of Liverpool this afternoon, sir?
I've been wrestling for 6 years, and finally, I have an opportunity. Damn right! Love you, Kameron! Love you, Kameron! Love you, Kameron! Love you, Kameron! You know what? All these shows can keep their imports, because this is local Liverpool, and we are here to stay. We are the backbone of IGNition, and for that, I thank each and every single one of you, because when I won that match, you all came to me, and you all hugged me. So, as a thank you, and to put over the local talents, I offer my best friend, my tag team partner, an opportunity at this very briefcase. So, let's hit Craig's music and let's have a fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. Also from Liverpool, this is Craig West, the Gnarly Pastor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TNT IGNition Ignite the Fire 2020. I am Kameron, and I am joined by the game-changing, groundbreaking, history-making, pansexual phenomenon, Jack Sexsmith.
Thank you for having me. As per always, Kieran. Ladies, lads, and the androgynous, let's get started here at IGNition.
Also, before we get going, happy 1 year anniversary in TNT, Mr. Sexsmith.
Oh, wow.
I believe it was this event 1 year ago today that you made your debut.
Yes, I remember Visage kicking my head off, and he's lucky I love it.
Yeah, he did kick your ass. We are opening tonight's show.
Transitioning very nicely between Visage and Sexsmith, a brothers in arms story, to another one.
Absolutely. Kameron Solas went through hell and back in order to win our gauntlet match last month, and has decided, rather admirably might I add, to put his championship opportunity on the line against his dead sick teammate El Gringo, the gnarly B word, Craig West. It's a family show. It's a family show. Okay.
Mates here.
Well, these two, they are a tag team, but they have so much history as singles competitors as well, fighting up and down the country, number of different promotions. And, well, I mean, you know, the respect goes a long way between the two, but so does the animosity between them. Nobody hits harder than your own brother.
Exactly, it's exactly that. It's just sibling rivalry, and that's what it's been for this long.
Oh, what a close line from West. And Solace goes to the outside, gonna take a breather.
He has to think now, because he's just put the biggest opportunity of his career on the line.
And now Gringo, Craig West slides out from underneath the ropes. Solace sends him round, ducks to the 916.
They know.
Solace sets him up. Oh, was looking for a back body drop onto the apron.
Is that nice?
And El Gringo gets the 916, clocks Solace across the top of the head, and rolls Kameron Solas back into the ring. And El Gringo gonna get the crowd back on the side. Suicide dive from Kameron Solas. Watch yourselves in the front row. And Kameron Solas and Craig West. Oh, and Craig West up and over. Up to the second. Coffin drop from the second rope to the outside. All the way down goes Craig West and has Kameron Solas reeling. He does raise a good point. You should be thrown on the outside. This time, back body drop onto the apron.
Like you say, no one hits harder than your best mate.
Solas rolls to the inside. We know he likes to fly. Santon takes out Craig West and the ring crew. and this crowd love it.
What's the psychology of Craig right now? I've been in these contests before where you're with someone who you know, you love, you respect, but they've just got the world at their feet right now where you're stagnating. The mindset of the man. He's been afforded an opportunity here today, but he knows, maybe he knows deep down he doesn't probably deserve it. Skill set be damned. He doesn't have momentum right now.
Well, they worked quite effectively as a tag team in the corner along the bridge.
They did.
Beautiful suplex from Craig West, only enough to get the 2. They did work well as a tag team during the gauntlet match. However, it wasn't enough, and El Gringo was taken out with it, leaving Solas to go on and get the win in a spectacular fashion. However, you raise a very good point. What is going through Craig West's mind? He has an opportunity here, one-on-one against Cal. If he can't get it done here, where does that leave Craig West?
Well, it's pretty do or die for Craig today. It's pretty do or die, because where does he go from here?
Well, maybe looking for a tilt-a-whirl, but... Oh my days! The fisherman suplex dropped El Gringo right on the crotch of his neck. And El Gringo still managing to kick out a 2.
That was tight.
You really can only treat your brother that way. And Cameron Solas measuring up for something. Craig West maybe not in the best of positions. Catches Cameron Solas unawares. Onto the second. Oh, Bandera goes. Craig West catches him with a big knee.
Wow.
The power behind that knee. This crowd still very much split between the two of them. And El Gringo going up top, catches him in the knee off the top rope. Cameron Solas taking some damage to the top of his head. Craig catches the leg in the cover, but Cameron Solas kicks out at 2.
Oh wow, what are you thinking, Craig? What are you thinking? Look at him compose himself.
See the gears.
Look at him compose himself.
You see the gears twisting away in Craig West's mind. Measures up in the corner with a European uppercut.
Big strike.
And Cameron Solas returns with a forearm. Returns on another knee strike in the corner from El Gringo, Craig West.
They have worked.
And Solas with a European uppercut. And West, no, I thought he was going to stay this time, returning strike after strike. These two guys know each other so well. And they're just stopping, but Cameron Solas stops midway. Beautiful drop kick in the corner. Cameron Solas is on a roll. Craig West may not know where he is, but he rolls around. Ducks down, Cameron into the ropes. Cameron Solas took the full force of a German suplex on the back of his head from the second rope. And both guys rolling to the outside, trying to create some space, trying to take a breather. Do what they can. We've already talked about what this does for Craig's mentality should he lose. What does this do for Cameron's mentality should he lose? He has a golden ticket to go and walk into Dursun, challenge him one-on-one for the Ignition Championship or Chris Ridgeway after tonight. And if he loses that, maybe he regrets it. Maybe it sets him back all the way to square one. Where does that go from there?
Whoa.
Oh, a cross chop. Cameron Solas. Oh my good God. Cameron Solas! Moonsault off the table in the center of fusion. Unbelievable.
Is this match one?
This is the first match of the night. What opening contest this has been. And you heard Sean McLaughlin onto a count of 7.
7? Do we really want to end this by...
And Cameron Solas and Craig West fighting back into the ring. They're on a count of 9. Oh, referee Sean McLaughlin. Oh, I got going in the count. Referee Sean McLaughlin. Oh, he's going to let Cameron Solas back in. The guy's pleading. Sean McLaughlin could very well have gone to a 10 count.
Look at what it means. Look at what it means that the referee's having to show this kind of discretion.
Absolutely. Oh, what a slap from Solas.
Open palm.
And now, El Gringo and Craig West. El Gringo, Craig West and Cameron Solas in a very precarious position. And Cameron Solas tied up in the tree of woe.
We don't want to be there,
but El Gringo, we know he's dangerous from this position. Oh God, look at him pulling to the hat! Oh my days! Cameron Solas just pulling, throwing Craig West down to the canvas. Cameron Solas, he sees his opportunity. Sees the opportunity. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? He's up to a vertical basis for Craig West. Oh, Craig West has gotten back up. Has it?
Cover him! Oh, he's got nothing left! He's got nothing left!
Over to his front, and Craig West has to
now he's there! Now he's there!
1, 2, Craig! Oh, that's only a count of 2, and Craig West almost had the golden opportunity. Almost took control of the briefcase, which would have allowed him a title opportunity at any choice, at any time he wanted. And now, Cameron Solas
goes for it again.
She drops him on the back of his head. Doesn't go for the pinfall.
He knows it'll take more.
Lifts him up. Looking tombstone, maybe. This is what he won the gauntlet with. Rolls him through. Pile driver. Central the ring. He's got the cover.
That's it.
Oh my God! Cameron Solas kicks out again.
Wow.
What an opening contest. Oh my days. What a start to ignite the fire. Craig West first, back to his feet, goes straight back onto the offensive. Oh,
he's gone.
Rolls him through. Oh, he gets a pinfall. 2. Cameron Solas kicking out.
Counter to the Canadian there.
Back to his feet, ducks a clothesline, hits the ropes. Oh, what a clothesline! Off the handspring from Cameron Solas. Lifts him up, can he get it? Tombstone! Center of the ring! 2, 3, it's over, Solas retains!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still the one contender, Cameron Solas!
What an opening contest between 2 brothers, and look how much it means to the both of them.
Did you see Cam embrace him after the fall? Holding his best friend.
Cameron Solas will keep hold of his golden ticket, of his opportunity to challenge for the Ignition Championship whenever he likes. But Craig West
what now for
is
Craig?
back to square one.
What now for Craig?
Guys, make some noise. A local tag team. Get sick, Liverpool's own.
Well, there's honour and defeat from Craig West. Raises the hand of his opponent and his tag team partner.
Look at Tender winner this afternoon. The infamous Kameron Solas. Contest. Introducing first.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we await the arrival of our next 2 competitors, this first man was unsuccessful in the Ignition Gauntlet, and oh my word, have you seen what he's got in his hand here?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Ridgeway Distillery in Liverpool,
What is that for?
he is the Martini Daddy, Chase Alexander.
Is that what I think it is? Carrying a wig to the ring.
afternoon. His opponent weighing in 175 pounds. This is Wild Youth Thelwell.
But this young man has had quite the run in all of TNT so far. Had a victory over Ethan Allen in our Extreme VIP dark match last show. Won a triple threat last show in Ignition. He's on quite the run and looks to continue that run of good form here tonight against Jade Alexander.
This particular gentleman, I must say, does have the world instinct. He has the absolute world instinct. Ignition is the perfect place for this young man to grow as a talent and go on to cement his name nationwide. Sorry if my commentary struggles from here. I'm really concerned about this week.
Yeah,
I understand what statement is trying to be made here.
It's dubious at the time being. We are underway with our second contest of the evening. Chase Alexander quick back in the corner. Drop kick from Tom Thelwell. And this match is going to start off absolutely on fire. Tom Thelwell gets reversed with the Irish whip out of the corner. Up and over goes Thelwell. Handspring. Drops down, sends Chase off. Catches him with a beautiful drop kick. And Chase Alexander may not know where he is after trying to get the upper hand on Tom Thelwell in the early goings. Thelwell up and over off the second. Moonsault from Brett's row. 2. Only a count of 2 in the early goings.
Stopped early. Jeez.
Well, Fwell faced a hell of a challenge against Ethan Allen in our dark match. And maybe wants to try and finish this early.
These tactics are all Chase's own doing, yeah? He tried to jump the gun, he threw fists early doors instead of going for techers like a professional wrestler might do. And Tom's responded in kind. And just saying, you want to throw hands, I can throw hands.
Well, maybe Thelwell's picking up on the fact that Chase Alexander's mind is perhaps elsewhere other than this match. Perhaps looking past Tom Thelwell, who gets thrown twice into the ring post, shoulder first, and again into the corner. And Tom Thelwell is absolutely out of it. Referee James Greenwood going to check up on him.
Wow, he feels disrespected, all right.
Chase Alexander
just taking time to compose himself, smart.
Rolls back in, and is he just going to let Thelwell? I'd say he's letting Thelwell regain himself, but he's just letting Thelwell,
I suppose, but
straight back in on the attack, shouldering in, zeroing in on that shoulder, should I say. Targeting down, and kicks to the back. Chase Alexander has experience to come as he sends Tom Thelwell chest first into the top turnbuckle. It is only a count of 2 though.
it is smart. It is smart. He's zoning in on that shoulder and chest area. He knows it's been compromised by those ring posts.
Chase taking control of the head. I'm going to look to try and wear Thelwell down, but if Tom can get back to his feet, he may have a chance of getting back into this match. Throws the rights to the midsection of Chase, but he gets thrown off. Ducks one to Tom. Thelwell returns with a beautiful clothesline and another clothesline. Sends him up, ducks the clothesline. Beautiful enziguri. Spins him out. German suplex with the bridge.
Great
2. Oh, count of 2.
Great.
Tom Thelwell is on a roll.
Tapping that shoulder though.
Chase showing his back, that's not good. And Thelwell capitalised, rolls around, but Chase rolls the elbows into the face, drops with the enziguri. Hits the ropes, Thelwell rolls backwards, Chase hangs on, misses with a spin kick. Oh, catches him with a forearm. Sets him up on his shoulders.
And again.
Chase with the elbows to the jaw of Tom Thelwell. Rolls him round. Sets him up. Oh, beautiful lift and reverse DDT. And only a count of 2. And Tom Thelwell is still alive in this match.
He is adored by these people, I must say. For a young man to make these waves so early in his career, fair play, Tom.
Now Chase
going up top.
Chase going up top. He's finishing with the on the rocks, reverse 450 senton. And now has the look at that! Breaking him over! Well, he wore it when he first got into the ring, so it is legal, but not in the way it's been intended to be used. Chase running into the corner, gets caught! Thelwell moved, saw it coming. Chase landed up. Oh, what a V-trigger! High and deep was the knee strike to the chest of Chase Alexander, who kicks out at 2.
That was close. Great V-trigger there.
Looking for something. Sends him up and Chase goes on the top. Oh, sends it to Gringo. Oh, Chase Alexander, you dirty SOB. Hits Tom Thelwell with a low blow and pretends that nothing has happened.
Dirt. Absolute dirt.
And now Chase Alexander sets him. Oh, curb stomp into the mat. Thelwell's head smashing into the canvas, and Chase Alexander. Oh, not again! Come on, have some compassion. Thelwell is out of it. There is absolutely no need. And now gets the cover. 2, 3. God damn it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Martini Daddy, Chase Alexander.
Chase Alexander with his first win in Ignition in quite some time. And where are you going? Chase Alexander getting the VIP chair. Come on, Chase, there's enough of this. Come on, man.
You got your win, you were shady as hell to begin with.
Enough, man. Just gonna. What does this prove?
James, get out of there.
James Greenwood moving out of the way, and now he's got the.
What are you doing with this whip?
What on earth? Thelwell trying to fight back, but one strike, and Chase is down. And what on earth? Oh my God, this is evil.
You're not special!
What on earth has he got here? Oh! Chair shot! This is barbaric! This is twisted!
That's a statement at Tom's expense, but that's nothing to do with Tom.
That is nothing to do
with Tom. Is he gunning for massage? What is it? Is that what this is?
I have no idea. We're going to have to
choose your words carefully, man. Could someone get to the ring and help out Tom, please? Thank you.
Chase Alexander has a lot of answering to do for himself. Cut.
Jay, not with Mad Dog, not with me, not with yourself. No, this guy has just cornered himself off from
And his opponent.
I wouldn't want to be this man. I would not want to be facing Scott Overman.
Absolutely not. I would not want to be facing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, his TNT debut. Please welcome from Wrexham, North Wales, trained by Marty Jones. This is Jack Griffiths.
Welcome to TNT Ignition, young man. I do not envy you in this situation one little bit. I may have not had many words said between myself and Mr. Oberman over the years, but I have seen how intense this man can be.
He's got EST 1997 on his trunk. I hate that. I hate that so much. And listen to that for an ovation when you make your debut.
That is something to be shown for the support. Oh, Scott Oberman going with a jump start, and this match is underway. And Oberman straight to the outside, and Jack Griffiths shoulder first into the turn post, and again Scott Oberman is incensed, he's outraged, and he's going absolutely ballistic here in Fusion Nightclub, and has started this match off like a rat out of an aqueduct.
Look at the intensity in his face.
Mike, I thought Oberman was a dangerous man before. Lifts him up. Griffiths managing. Gets the Anzaguri. That's maybe going to try and fight his way back into this match.
Come on, come on.
Going to try and maybe hits the ropes. Gets caught by Oberman. Hasn't got to send him. Oh, shoulder first into the turnbuckle again.
Seen how successful that's been earlier on.
Absolutely. And now rains down with the kicks. Look at the anger being unleashed from Oberman right now.
But this has got nothing to do with Jack, does it?
No, this is all set. Referee Sean McLaughlin having to step in.
Damn right. Good boy, Sean. Good boy. You know, we said the same thing about Clay, but what does a loss do for Overman?
Oh! Jack Griffiths rolls out of the corner, but Overman ducks the handspring. Oh! Vicious neck breaker.
Deceptively quick when he wants to be, isn't he?
He's put on some size since our last show too, adding to his power game as well. All the more dangerous. This crowd trying to will Jack Griffiths back into this match. And Oberman, oh my god, oh wow,
This is a bit familiar actually.
This is a bit familiar. Tombstone center of the ring, doesn't let go.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
my god.
no. Have some compassion.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
I've just realised.
Mirror.
That move.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Scott Oberman.
Mirror image of how Oberman was defeated at Breakout. I have never seen a more dominant match, a more dominant performance in the entirety of Ignition.
Holy crap. Jesus,
I think I'm speechless. On the one hand, I am incredibly disappointed for Jack Griffiths on his debut to come in and be at the wrath of, listen to this crowd. Wow, that's a man incensed.
What a purposeful performance that was.
What's
He
that?
had an intention and he exacted it. What? And how? And how?
Introducing at this time, from the nice part of Bedford, this is the Poison Princess, Jade!
Making her TNT debut, the Poison Princess is in the building.
I have been on many a show with this young lady. Wow, just capable of pretty much anything. Sometimes she's funny, sometimes she's deceitful. She's an absolute box of tricks, this woman, and I don't know, as much as I love Alexxis Falcon, whether she'll have the answer to that.
Oh, Alexxis Falcon suffered her first major setback in almost a year when she lost to Rio at Breakouts, and looks to get back to winning ways here, but maybe Jade has other plans. Well, you imagine she definitely has other plans. Whether she can exact them, she knows this is a family friendly show, right? Maybe she just doesn't care. Thank you for your glorious input, as always.
I'm now more on tenterhooks than I was before. She is such a mystery, this woman, honestly. If she added a bit of consistency to her game, she would be up there with the absolute best.
And her opponent.
Speaking of consistency, speaking of potential, here we have the Princess of Liverpool, Alexxis Falcon.
Ladies and gentlemen, now residing in Liverpool, she is the Iron Queen, Alexxis Falcon!
Love right fans right the way across Merseyside.
That's something for the guy in the front row.
There's something for everyone in the front row. The journey that Alexxis Falcon has been on in the past year has been nothing short of miraculous and spectacular to see. She has grown from show to show. Oh, this crowd split a little bit. These two ladies have history on Merseyside across the Mersey. Whether that'll come into play here, and Jade with a bicycle kick out of the gate.
What did I say? What did I say for the Chase Alexander match? You just maybe have a wrestle. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think there's been a single collar and elbow tie-up tonight so far. This is our fourth match of the evening. What, is there something in the air tonight? And Alexxis Falcon hitting the ropes and hits a beautiful clothesline. And rocks Jade and hits the drop kick. Sends Jade flying backwards.
Good fire, guy. Go on. Go on. Stay focused.
Will this loss to Rio be playing in the back of her mind?
An interesting one. She was on crowd line.
Strike
that. Jeez.
Jade, once the Irish rep gets sent into the corner herself, Falcon off the ropes, beautiful running bulldog from Alexxis Falcon, and this time looks for the suplex again, and gets it.
Cover.
Flush as you like, goes for the cover, bit like the Diesel.
Hook the leg, come on.
And Jade kicks out at two and rolls out the way.
It's really interesting. I really don't think Jade comes into matches with anything resembling a game plan. And that makes her incredibly hard to cater for as an opponent. She lives on a win.
Well, Alexxis Falcon may have been coming into this with a game plan. Jade would rather mouth off to the fans. She's got to look out. Catches it. Oh, and Falcon sent face first onto the apron. Big stomp to the back from Jade. Rolls in and breaks the count.
It's interesting. Maybe she does want to make a statement here in TNT.
Now it's right against the table and the centre column infusion. Those don't buckle.
Not for
No, on. She's giving her a seat. That's nice. Oh, that wasn't. Chopped straight across the chest, and Jade rolls in and out again.
Breaking the count. She wants to do this. She wants to win.
And rolls Alexxis back in
for a submission victory. So it's about making a statement. Then. So that must be in her head.
Just wants to inflict as much pain as possible, but Alexxis Falcon, maybe Jade gave her a little bit too much time. Falcon looked to be trying to get back into it, but Jade says absolutely not, and now squeezes the boot right into the windpipe of Alexxis Falcon.
She's so interesting. What is Jade's mindset at any given goddamn time?
Absolute enigma coming into this match. Sets it up. Oh, what a strike! Straight across the chest of Alexxis Falcon.
Don't get twisted, Joe. Those chops hurt just about as much as anything. But what they do is they test your will. More than anything else, a chop tests your will.
Oh, look at that. Kick to the midsection. After faking out the chop.
She was getting cheers for the chops and she didn't want none of that. Just using the whole ring.
Eyes are up into the corner. Oh my word, what a forearm. The power of that forearm. She hits the ropes. Oh, running knee. In the corner. Falcon may not know where she is. Great cover. Only enough to get a count of two. And Alexxis Falcon is still alive in this match.
Good go.
This crowd's gonna try and rise. Alexxis Falcon back to her feet. And now Jade looking for a suplex for Falcon. Hooks the leg. Goes around the other side. Falcon. Oh, reverses it. Does Alexxis Falcon. The intent in Falcon's eyes, but Jade reverses. Gets a knee strike to the already injured chin. To the jaw of Alexxis Falcon. Hits the half dragon.
There she is.
Ballsy trigger. Alexxis Falcon rocked against the ropes. And pinfall. Arrogant as you like, but it may just have cost Jade the 3 count there. It may just have cost Jade with a little bit of overconfidence.
I think so. When you do that pin, you have to sit across the shoulder blades. You have to pin down the shoulder blades with your ass. That's what your weight is doing there. And I don't think she got it. I think she was too much on the stomach, which gave her the ability to kick out.
The back of Alexxis Falcon clearly in a lot of pain. Oh, Jade setting up. Oh my word!
Come on.
Oh, what is it? No! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, that's gross! Oh, Jade! Oh, right in the ear! That's disgusting! And now sets in the camel clutch for Alexxis Falcon. Gonna do everything she can to fight out of it. Gets back to a vertical basis. Oh my god, look at the strength of Alexxis Falcon. Over the shoulder boulder holder. And Jade's jaw comes crumbling down.
Look at her eyes.
Across the shoulder of Alexxis Falcon. And Alexxis Falcon with a clothesline. And another one. Jade right to the back, kick to the jaw of Jade. Beautiful swinging neck breaker. Fighting for it, maybe. 2 count, no, maybe left it a little too long. And this match will continue for the time being, but Alexxis Falcon is on top here. He's rolling, drags Jade back to her feet. Maybe looking. Oh, he defeats from Jade. Is this going to be it? 2. Oh,
big kick.
Kicks out of 2.
Big kick. Wow, I did. Good go, good go.
Just about still alive in this match is Alexxis Falcon. They calling for it, what a forearm strike from Alexxis Falcon. Forearm return from Jade. Forearm of her own from Falcon. And back from Jade. Repeated forearms raining down from Falcon. Oh, what a headbutt from Jade. Oh, beautiful kick. And down goes Jade. Both of these girls are down on the canvas. You have to imagine the first one to the feet is going to be the first one to complete this match.
Who's going to get the advantage from this? If you get to your feet first here, you have all the momentum. All the momentum. Come on, Alexxis. Come on. There you go, you're up. Now get in. No.
Both girls back to their feet. Alexxis rolls, ducks one, hits the clothesline. Jade back to her feet, but Falcon in the corner with a big knee. Runs across, gets the big boot up in the corner. Falcon could be thinking this is the end. Jade has other ideas. Elbows across the face. Ducks one does Falcon. Kick to the midsection. Alexxis Falcon sets her up. German suplex. Flushes you like. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh wow, that was close. Oh wow, that was close. Look at the despair on Alexxis Falcon's face.
Okay. Compose yourself. What are you going to do next? Compose yourself. Think it through. This is it. This is the inexperience showing. You don't take this time. You know what's next. You know what's next.
Looking for twist of fate.
Oh, wow.
Jade rolls through. Has the high on the tight. She's going all the way. Jade, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Poison Princess, Jade!
Just took too long.
Oh my word. Jade has just picked up the victory on her Ignition debut, and Alexxis Falcon is 2-2 back-to-back in defeat.
She switched off for a quarter of a second. She just switched off. That's all that happened there. That was just inexperience. She was in absolute control. She hesitated too many times, and Jade capitalised.
Well, where does Alexxis Falcon go from here? Has a bit of a mountain to climb now. show at Breakout. A phenomenal debut in a potential match of the year contender against Crossboat.
Crossboat, who've been undefeated in the tag team competition up until that point. The Young Guns steaming. Wow. Wow.
And their opponents.
These boys are on a roll right now.
Well, their opponents tonight. What an entrance theme.
Mate.
Better than yours.
Every show. These boys.
Liverpool.
Mambo.
This is the headfoot messiah, TK Cooper, and the gnarliest wrestler in the world, Chia Fwell. They are the team ETN.
Well, Chuck Mambo had a surprise debut last show against Kid Lykos 2, who would go on to become our first ever Ultra X champion. A little bit more on him later on in the show.
These two, they've got King Kel parody merchandise. I just like them. Maybe I'm guilty of nepotism. I come up with these boys, but my God, they're infectious. Probably shouldn't be referencing infectious things.
Yeah, not the greatest
no,
time.
not like the rest.
No, maybe not.
Just cut that. Yeah, probably. Nice gear though, right?
That is nice gear.
Nice gear, guys. Nice gear, nice merchandise.
What, you know, nice entrance music. What's not to love? What a battle we are going to have on our hands right now.
Yeah, you could do this for like 20 minutes, guys, if you want. Fair play.
And we're underway. Chuck Mambo and Ethan Allen going to get us underway.
Wow. Just the stance that Ethan Allen has. Holds the centre of the ring. Against a taller, more powerful opponent. These boys absolutely fearless.
See, the power advantage that Ethan Allen brings to the table is not to be understated.
This is it. It's no centre of gravity. Yeah, now let's just listen to this for a bit, mate. Keep going, boys. This is what I'm saying, no power advantage, yeah? Chuck Mambo, very, very powerful man, very, very long lead. Jeez. Jesus Christ.
It's quite a reception for your debut, isn't it?
Keep going, boys. That low centre of gravity, the stance that Ethan Allen takes was so strong, was so ready.
I admire Chuck Mambo going into this.
Don't you do it. Oh, you son of a... Oh!
It's not his colour. It's not his colour.
Doesn't look great, does it?
It's not his colour.
Control again. This boy's technique is second to absolutely none.
Look at the base that Ethan Allen has got on whilst applying an arm lock. Look at that, but look at that from Chuck Mambo.
Take your headband back.
He's got the...
There you go. What?
Ethan Allen up and over, back into the headlock. Ethan back to the arm.
Okay.
And in comes Luke Jacobs. First tag of the match.
We were talking about poise and purposeful action.
Off, wow.
There is nothing pretty about what this man does. He's an absolute efficient expert. He's a pure scientist of professional wrestling. A pure scientist, and for a man so young, my word.
And on top of that, he will kick the soul out of the back of your chest.
He's very capable of that as well.
And the scariest part is he's going to get bigger.
I don't want to
and older. The ability.
Oh!
had the tag to TK. Welcome to TNT. TK Cooper.
Oh, okay.
Great succession of arm drags from Luke Jacobs.
Wasn't a strong start from TK. They come straight in, eat a couple of arm drags. Welcome aboard, Teeks.
Yeah. And in comes Mambo once again.
On top now.
Him up, Mambo stuck to the ropes, gets the boot up to Ethan Allen. Oh, and beautiful hot shot!
Oh!
With a lion side, jumping in from the outside.
Slick stuff, lads. Good, lads.
Beautiful succession.
Hey, ho, TK.
Fully deserved after that lion salt, has to be said. Short Irish whip into the corner. Flying forearm from Chuck Mambo.
Keep him in there, lads.
And now applies the roll, rolls through. Count of two, gets the tag. In comes TK Cooper. Beautiful succession of moves from ETM.
Slick, it's quick tags. Everyone's staying fresh in
And
there except Ethan Allen right now.
Look how closely into the corner. ETM are working as well. Cutting the ring off so effectively.
Don't take your eyes off him.
With great quick tags as well. Sends him into the other corner. Ethan Allen sent in. As is Chuck Mambo flying forearm. And TK Cooper with the boot up. Sends him out. Buster from the corner from Chuck Mambo. 1, 2. Only a count of 2.
You see the frustration there? Keep your composure, lads. Keep your composure. It's just going to take a little bit more. That's it. Crowd's incredibly divided. Another quick tag. Oh, scratches, Teeks, really? He bruises like a peach. Talking tactics on the sideline there.
Mambo has the big another forearm, sends Ethan Allen crashing to the mat. And now, Ethan Allen gets up and rolls through. In comes Luke Jacobs. And the forearm, TK Cooper hits the deck. Hits the deck again. Luke Jacobs had a steam. Great strikes. Dogs wonders TK Cooper though. Luke Jacobs reverses the Irish whip. Gets him with a back elbow. Look at the power and the speed of the young gun, Luke Jacobs. And in comes Ethan Allen. Up and over he goes. Leapfrog. Kick to the midsection. Kicks to the back. Big boot. And the young guns are rolling.
This is elite level tag team wrestling. Absolutely. Whoa.
Oh, wow. Oh my word, what a strike. And now,
no wasted motion.
oh, and there's the strikes I mentioned before.
There's just no wasted motion between these young guns. None whatsoever. Everything is so purposeful. My God. Oh, not again. Please, not again.
Oh, straight across the front of his back.
So
and
basic.
TK Cooper.
That's it. Kicking out of one. It's just an act of defiance.
See
That's all that is.
TK Cooper maybe getting amped up a little bit. Oh, a shot to the midsection from Ethan Allen. Goes in for Cobra clutch. Applied in.
Yeah, absolute control there. Absolute control.
Cooper doing what he can to try and fight out of it.
Well, he is the headbutt messiah, so if you can work on that as a limb. A limb, head a limb, I don't think that's accurate. But isolate the head.
Skull, bone,
Yeah.
something in that area.
Sure. But if wherever the head goes, the body must follow.
Ripcord!
TK Cooper has a massive amount of offense based upon his head.
Did you see how much force? Oh, and Ethan Allen having a bit of
Well
words
done,
to
referee Shaw. Well done.
Chuck Mambo on the outside. And in comes Luke Jacobs. Off! Strike after the tag was made. Oh my God, what a forearm. And now in comes Ethan Allen once again. Quick tags being made from these young guns. Up, second. Oh, there's the headbutt. Ducks one. Lifts him up. Turns him inside out. Can he make the tag? Can he make the tag? He's got to get to Chuck Mambo. He's got to get to Chuck Mambo now.
Go.
And he does. In comes the gnarliest wrestler. Oh, beautiful double drop kick. And kips up. Chops for days.
Wow.
Full of energy is Chuck Mambo, who hits the ropes. Ducks one, rolls around, sends Ethan Allen into Luke Jacobs. And now, the Young Guns, both sets up in the corner. And Chuck Mambo gonna go to town with a head of steam, flying forearms for absolutely everybody. Allen reverses it, but Mambo reverses. Up to the top. Back elbow from the top. And Mambo.
Stay with it.
Oh wow. Sets him up, Gordy Buster style. Oh wow! Gordy Buster into the cutter.
Good hook.
With a splash combination.
TK's barking orders again.
ETM setting up another double move. Oh, Allen fights out of it. Sends, sends Chuck Mambo crashing into TK. Oh, wow! TK Cooper being used as a weapon to take out his own tag and catches him with a DDT. Does Luke Jacobs, sets him up. Ethan Allen on the second. Oh, wow!
There's the cover.
Two! Oh, he kicks out at two. This match is still alive. Wow.
Go, go, CCF! 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 Go, go,
Yeah, how much it means to both of these men. Young Guns on the run of their life.
And now looking for the
Mambo's in there.
Oh, double Meteor off the top.
TK holding on. Opens a gap.
Twist him inside out.
The B-roll.
Oh, turns him inside out. This could be it. This could be it. Oh, my days. What a win that would have been for ETM. But in comes Chuck Mambo to keep and maintain the momentum here. You do not want to get into a striking contest with Luke Jacobs afield, but Chuck Mambo. Oh my God, what a job! Wow. But Mambo going to maintain, stays on his feet, blocks the kick. Oh, what a strike! What a super kick from Chuck Mambo! Ethan Allen had plans. Mambo sent in Bandera from his own tag team partner. Bandera again from Ethan Allen. Headbutt from TK Cooper to the outside. Ethan Allen ducks. Meteor on the inside. Ethan Allen with a straight kick to TK Cooper on the outside. Mambo.
That's all she wrote.
1, 2. Oh! Ethan Allen.
Really?
Wow!
It's that kind of contest. Oh man.
How much does the win mean to the Young Guns? They are willing to pull the referee out from underneath the ring. Oh! What have you just done? Low blow and a clothesline. Low blow behind the referee's back. What are the Young Guns doing? Sets him up. Kick. Style pile driver. It's over. I can't believe what to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the team of Ethan Allen, Luke Jacobs, the Young Guns.
Really? Really, boys? That's how you're going to play this? It's all the talent in the world you've got, and you're going to rely on underhanded tactics? I am shocked at you boys.
They've just qualified for DDGI. And it took them going to those lengths today.
And this crowd letting them know about it.
That's that contact.
That was an unbelievable tag match we've just witnessed.
Shady as hell there, in like that, man, you know what I mean?
Oh, what is this? Oh, come on! This match is over! What are you doing? Oh! Where has this attitude come from? From the Young Guns. I am in absolute shock. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back with Ignite the Fire. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to TNT Ignition Ignite the Fire. We are kicking things off in our second half here with the first ever defense of the Ultra X Championship. And out first is the first ever challenger for the Ultra X Championship, making his TNT debut, Dean Allmark. Giving responsible high elbows there. Very nice. Oh. Our fans in Fusion very clearly happy to see Dean Allmark, our Dino, in tonight. Oh, don't be shaking his hand. Social distancing, boys.
And the champion.
Well, this young man went through Speedball Mike Bailey, the OJMO, Robbie X, and the Impact X Division champion, Ace Austin, to become the first ever Ultra X champion. And as we await the arrival of the very man himself, there he is! Kid Lykos 2 is in the house. My God, does he look fired up for this? Put on an incredible showing in the first round of our Project X tournament against Speedball Mike Bailey, and then beat 3 other of the top competitors in the world in order to win that beautiful new championship belt. Over to Mad Dog Mike Angus for the official introductions.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is sponsored by Wrestling Travel and Pins and Knuckles merchandise. It's for the Ultra X Championship. Introducing first to my right, the challenger, hailing from Stoke-on-Trent via the Wirral. This is Style with a Smile, Dean And to my left, the current reigning and defending Ultra X champion, the new problem child of British wrestling, fighting out of Lykos Gym. This is Kid Lykos 2!
My word, what a contest we are in store for here tonight. James Greenwood showing our crowd infusion what is at stake here tonight. He has got an A in wrestling, and that's all that matters. Great show of respect between Allmark and Lykos 2, and we are underway in our first contest of our second half at Ignite the Fire 2020. Should probably explain at this time, ladies and gentlemen, my commentary partner Jack Sexsmith is not joining me for this second half, despite what you see on video. Post-production, and that's all I'm going to say. Kid Lykos 2 and Dean Allmark. Oh, look at that. This is going to be a very technical match. Oh, went for a monkey flip, and Lykos 2 goes for a 450 and just ducks out of the way. And this match, I'm going to have my work cut out for me on this match to keep my wits about me, and so is Lykos 2, it seems, in the ring with an absolute veteran in Dean Allmark. Wrestled up and down this country, too many matches to name, has wrestled some of the best, the greatest of all time. Lykos 2 has as well, but has nowhere near the amount of experience that Dean Allmark has. Can snap on a pretty good wrist lock though. However, if there's anyone who can get out of it, it's Dean Allmark. See if he can here. Twists through, takes the wrist for himself, twists back through, twists back through again, drops up, down, takes the wrist for himself, takes the head, beautiful side headlock, takes the leg, rolls through into the headlock. Oh my absolute days. And Dean Allmark brings Lykos 2 back to his feet. And now takes him down with a side headlock, takedown, traps the arm, and now look at that, traps the arm down as well, thinks about the punch, thinks about it. Is Dean Allmark going to take this to a place? No, he's not. He's not going to take this any further than he needs to. Not just yet. Lykos 2, trying to get the head scissors on. And Allmark having absolutely none of it. And Lykos 2 going to try and wriggle out of it, but Allmark sees what's coming, scouts it straight back to his feet. Lykos 2 back against the ropes. We're going to get a nice clean break. Oh, Lykos maybe thinking dragon screw. Clean break. Clean break. Great opening few minutes. It's going for another lockup. Dino went low. Now is the waist lock cinched in. Drops down. Brings Lykos 2 down. Oh, Dean Allmark maybe thinking. Could be looking to see the wolf surf. Oh, the Cub's gone surfing. Oh, look at how. Oh, Dean Allmark rolling through. Oh, the extra pressure applied, and Dean Allmark gonna roll through again, and Kid Lykos 2 is hoisted in the air once again. Oh, Dean Allmark rolls through again. Oh, the pressure applied. Oh, look, he's got him in a pin. Oh my days, that was incredible from Dean Allmark. And Lykos 2 retreats to the outside. Allmark offering the open ropes to Lykos 2. doesn't want to win via count out. Great show of sportsmanship and respect from Dean Allmark. Goes back and takes his corner. This crowd very appreciative of that gesture. Size each other up again. Collar and elbow tie up center of the ring. Dean Allmark takes down Lykos 2. Maintains wrist control, rips him through, and Lykos 2 going to build up some speed. Hurricane Rana from Lykos 2 says, come on, blocks the chop, sends a couple of chops of his own. Savat kick, swinging neck breaker, and has him in prime position. Standing moonsault. Lykos 2 rolling, gets a count of 2, and only a count of 2. And the X Division champion has some momentum on his side. Lykos 2 up and over goes Dean Allmark and goes off headstand in the corner. Amazing core strength from the challenger. He's still there, he's still going. Lykos 2 charges forward. Allmark up and over. Savat kick from Dean Allmark. Twist him. Oh my days, what a lariat! Damn near took his head off. And Dean Allmark takes back control as quick as you like it, but it's only a count of 1 from Kid Lykos 2. Lykos 2 back up in the corner, and Allmark comes in to take the leg, sweeps him, knocks him down, control, sits out on the knee, and now locking up, inverted figure 4, center of the ring, absolutely beautiful from Dean Allmark. Just applies the extra pressure, slaps his shoulders to the canvas, and oh dear, Lykos 2, Dean Allmark, that looks to both him, oh my days! I was going to say that only looked infuriating, but I think actions speak louder than words in that exchange. Oh, wow! Oof! I felt that from back in the booth. Lykos 2's knee has got to be in so much pain. Lykos 2 measuring up with the slap, and Dean Allmark doesn't even look phased. The lock's still applied, lifts him up. Oh my word, the pressure being applied to the entire body of Kid Lykos 2. Is he going to tap here? Dean Allmark could be the new Ultra X champion. Slammed to the canvas. Count of 2. And Lykos 2 gets his shoulder up. Count of 2. Lykos 2 gets his other shoulder up. Allmark spins around. Scoop. Body slam to the canvas. Dean Allmark looking to fly from the second rope. Drops the leg drop. Right to the throat of Lykos 2, count of 2. And Lykos 2 remains, for now, the Ultra X Division champion. And he's fighting back. Shots to the midsection. From Lykos 2 to the challenger Dean Allmark, who returns with a big knee of his own. Lykos 2 into the corner. He went for an up and over. Allmark caught him with a massive Shoryuken uppercut, and with another turns him inside out. Is that enough to get the 3? Is that enough? No, only enough for a count of 2. Unbelievable from Dean Allmark. The power behind that uppercut. Oh my days, from both of those uppercuts. What more has Allmark got in the tank here? There's another big European uppercut. Sends Lykos 2 reeling into the corner. Dean Allmark not going to give him a second to think about it. There's another big European uppercut. Lykos 2 hits the canvas. Only for a count of 2 though. Allmark just biding his time, trying to pick his spots. And Lykos 2 with the forearm strikes, trying to fight back into this. Allmark gets caught, misses with the cut. Oh, goodness gracious me. Lykos 2. Oh, this can't be good for your health. Oh, my goodness. sent halfway across the ring, sent all the way across the ring is Lykos 2 after that suplex from Dean Allmark, who's not even going for the cover. I'm not sure if that's a wise move from Dean Allmark. He could have finished it off right there. Turns around, standing moonsault of his own. Dean Allmark can fly like the best of them, but it's only a count of 2. And Lykos 2 very much on the ropes in his first title defense here at TNT Ignition. Allmark, scoop slam with authority at that. Dean Allmark gonna go up to the second rope, gets caught with an enziguri in the corner by Lykos 2. And now Lykos 2 going up top. Both men sitting on the second rope. No, not calling for a brainbuster from the second, surely not. Shoved off Lykos 2, lands on his feet. Hell of the moon, full moon! And Lykos 2, Bandera up and over the top. On the second rope, a Sati moonsault. Lykos 2 took a nasty bump to the head there. Referee James Greenwood going to check on both competitors. And Lykos 2, just as he was getting back into this match. Both men able to continue. And referee James Greenwood has started his count. I'm sure neither man want this to finish on a count out. It would mean Lykos 2 would retain, but I'm not sure this is how he'd want it to go down. And absolutely it is not. Lykos 2 rolls Allmark back into the ring. A shoulder to the midsection. Lykos 2 look for a sunset flip. Dean Allmark rolls through and gets caught with a big super kick from Kid Lykos 2. Counter 2 from referee Greenwood. And it is only a 2 and Dean Allmark stays alive. But Lykos 2 has momentum back on his side. Calling for the brainbuster. Allmark has that scouted. Oh my god, what a super kick! Flush on the cheek. Ruby Cutter! Dean Allmark could have it. 1, 2! No! Almost from Dean Allmark. Sends him off into the ropes. Sets him up. Pop-up powerbomb. Turns him inside out. Oh my word. Oh my word. Smiles bomb! 1, 2! Oh! Lykos 2 kicks out in the nick of time! Unbelievable! Absolutely amazing from Lykos 2 and Dean Allmark. What more has Allmark got to do in order to put Lykos 2 away and become the second ever Ultra X champion? Perhaps calling for it here. Moonsault off the second. Lykos 2 moves out the way. Up to the second. Went for a moonsault. Dean Allmark reverses. Drops him down. Up and over. Oh, tilt-a-whirl DDT from Lykos 2. He's dropped him on his head once. Brainbuster. Lykos 2. Center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Ultra X champion, Kid Lykos 2.
What a contest! Oh my days, what a match! A successful first title defense for Kid Lykos 2. But hats off to Dean Allmark. What a showing on your TNT debut. What a match that was. Very well deserved. Very well defended. But a phenomenal match between two phenomenal opponents. And a great show of respect from Kid Lykos 2. And returned from Dean Allmark. Past, present and future all represented right there.
At this time, we've got a big singles match coming up for you guys, and when I say big, I mean big.
Oh boy.
Introducing first.
Well, what a month this man is having. He challenged Dursun to a match at Merseyside Massacre and was unsuccessful in his challenge for the Ignition Championship, and then mere days ago challenged none other than the CZW World Champion at Project X, and he's here and he's sweating buckets already. Oh, is he fired up for this one?
Weighing this afternoon at 76,251 grams. He is 1,678.4 millimeters tall. He is the biggest, henchest pro wrestler in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, he is.
You can check out the merch stand, look out for henchwear. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Guns Joe!
Big Guns Joe, his rise has been meteoric, but he may be about to face his quite literally biggest challenge to date.
All eating today, 240 pounds from London, England. This
Oh my God.
Simon Miller.
Look at the size of that man. What Culture's Simon Miller is in the house. That man is unbelievably big. He's astronomical. He does look small compared next to Joe, to be fair. Sorry, Jack. You're not here to put me down, so I'm going to get away with it as much as I can for this show. Joe's going to kill you chants from our Ignition fans here in Fusion. A battle of the behemoths is about to go down, and a collar and elbow tie-up gets us underway. Pretty even goings in the... Oh, well, Simon Miller, fair play. Fair play. Has the power advantage to begin with. Joe just hyping himself up a little bit here. And there's another collar and elbow tie-up. Oh, this time Big Joe! Big Joe got the better of Simon Miller, the henchiest man in wrestling, and no one can tell me otherwise. And Simon Miller, game recognized game. Oh, test the strength. This is really gonna. This is going to be the true measure of the power of this match. Simon Miller may live to regret this, getting into a test of strength with the man who calls himself Big Guns Joe. There it is. For one hand locked in. And the other hand's locked in. And here we go. And oh dear. Oh, Joe. Oh, that was a bit easy, that. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Simon Miller, all with the upper hand here. All with the upper hand. Oh, Big Guns Joe. Is he gonna... Oh, he looks to be getting back that strength. Look at that power of this man. Big Guns Joe is powering up against Simon Miller. Oh, and Simon Miller manages to find a second wind. The power of Simon Miller cannot be understated. But Joe is a fighter. He has the biggest heart in the entirety of British wrestling. And that's what's powering him through right now. Big Guns Joe fighting back against what culture Simon Miller, who takes a knee to the midsection. Did what he had to do. Takes the head. Wrenches down on the head. Joe may be looking to take control of the waist, but Simon Miller has that headlock cinched in tight. Oh, Joe manages to drop him down to a knee and gets the headlock himself. Oh, and there's Simon Miller, gets the power. Joe sent off the ropes and shoulder block. And, well, that's... I would like to say it is the irresistible force coming up against the immovable object. And the irresistible force going to hit the ropes again. But there is a reason Simon Miller... Yeah, he's quite big. Come on, Joe. Big Guns Joe. Yeah, that's it. Just get yourself warmed up, Joe. Get yourself hyped up a little bit. Go on, son. Off the ropes. Hits, runs into Simon Miller again. He's going to give it his all. He's going to give it his all. Go on, Joe. One of these has got to work. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Keep going, son. The man has the best cardio in all of British wrestling. Look at this. Well, you can have the best cardio, but the wear and tear on that shoulder. Why? Yeah, why? Oh, okay. Yeah, you walked into that one, Joe. Come on, Simon. Let's see what you're made of. Have you got the best cardio in the game? Here we go. Oh, Big Guns Joe drops the canvas, runs it off, hits the flying shoulder tackle. Big Guns Joe just knocked out Simon Miller. Oh, and Simon Miller returns. Oh, I may have got a little too excited, a little too fast there. Oh my word, what a shoulder tackle that was from Simon Miller. Unbelievable strength. And Simon Miller, clothesline in the corner. Head of steam. And Joe sent flying into the opposite turnbuckle with all the strength Simon Miller possesses, and crumbles to the canvas. Oh, and a forearm for good measure. And Simon Miller has Joe up on his shoulders, trying to kick out of it. Big Guns Joe wriggling free. Sends Miller into the corner. Big Guns Joe with a European uppercut. Joe may just be about to get back a bit of control. No. Come on, Joe. Oh, he's going for it. Big Guns Joe has him up. Oh, and almost. Almost. Joe's back giving out at the last second. And Simon Miller with a big power slam. 1, 2, and Joe kicks out of 2. Big Guns Joe still alive so far, doing what he can. And sent into the corner again, brings him up. Oh, and a sidewalk slam. Picture perfect from Simon Miller. Still only a count of 2. And Big Guns Joe is still in this. How much is anyone's guess at this point, but as long as he's still got fight in him. Oh, now he's got the full Nelson locked in. Full Nelson, centre of the ring. And this could be the end, the beginning of the end for Big Guns Joe. Can he fight out of it using all of his strength? He's managing to fight out of it on. Simon Miller pulls it straight back in, and the strength, the heart of Big Guns Joe may be starting to fade. Oh, and Joe, the hand goes down for 1. It's down for 2. And no, it's not down for the 3. Big Guns Joe is still alive. He slips out of it. Simon Miller rolls through. 1, 2. Oh, he almost had it. And now Big Guns Joe, he's got Simon Miller up on his shoulders. Oh, and Simon Miller with the elbows to the face of Big Guns Joe. Fighting out of it, sends him off. And a big spinebuster, one-handed, slams him to the canvas to Simon Miller. But it's only enough for a count of 2 as Big Guns Joe is still alive. You want to know why? Oh, well, I think we might be about to find out. Yeah, this is why. Oh, well, this will be it. Oh, Big Guns Joe diving out of the way. And now, oh no, the straps are down. And now Big Guns Joe, he's gonna roll. The cardio train has left the station. European uppercut, big splash, spear in the corner. Oh, and Simon Miller catches him with a big back elbow. Joe manages to duck it. Oh, he gets him up on his shoulders. Big Guns Joe, can he get it? Fall away slam. Can he get it off successfully? Big Joe off the second. Dweeb killer from the second rope. 2. Almost had it. Did Big Guns Joe. And now, Joe, what are you thinking here, mate? Big Guns Joe thinking high risk. He doesn't fly often. He's up top. Oh, and Simon Miller catches him in midair. Up onto the shoulders. Oh, Big Guns Joe rolls through. Has him on the roll up. 2. Oh, Simon Miller kicking out with second to spare. Joe gets him with a schoolboy. Again, only a count of 2. Head of steam. Hip attack. Simon Miller may not know where he is. Big Guns Joe asking if the crowd want to see it. They do indeed. Thinking vertical suplex. Simon Miller having to block it. Lifts him up. Spinning back suplex from Simon Miller. Lifts him up. Gut wrench powerbomb. Folds him in half. 2. And that's it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Simon Miller.
Well, hats off to Simon Miller. What an impressive debut that was. All the strength. All the heart in the world. What a contest between 2 of the biggest men in British professional wrestling. Big Guns Joe stumbling to his feet, gets a round of applause off this audience. And a great show of respect between these two guys. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on a minute. What is this? Oh my... Oh. Well, if anyone's eligible enough to wear henchwear, it is indeed Simon Miller. Nice crowd want him to put it on. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Simon Miller in henchwear. I wonder what the future holds for those two men in Ignition. Only time will tell, but something tells me this isn't the last we've seen of Simon Miller in an Ignition ring, and I certainly hope not.
This is Ignite the Fire. Our main event today is going to be for the TNT IGNition Championship. Introducing first the challenger. And ladies and gentlemen, the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the afternoon, and it is for the TNT IGNition Championship. This match is sponsored by Wrestling Travel and Pins and Knuckles merchandise, and will soon be available on Turnbuckle TV. Introducing first to my right, he is the challenger, representing Stinger and Northwest Strong. This is Chris Ridgeway! And to my left, he is the current, reigning and defending TNT IGNition Champion. This is the Turkish Wolf, Solas Dursun.
And we are underway in our main event of the evening. The IGNition Championship on the line as Solas Dursun defends against Chris Ridgeway. This one has intensity written all over it. Anyone who knows Chris Ridgeway knows his pure wrestling ability, knows his absolute techers, and knows just how hard he will strike the life out of your body. Dursun going up. Up and overtakes the head of Ridgeway, and Ridgeway looks to take it back from Solas, but just working away, and Ridgeway gets the head scissors back on. Oh, and stretches the leg, applies the heel hook as well. And Solas Dursun gets to the ropes. Ridgeway applies a little extra stretch there, just letting Solas know who's in charge. And Dursun gonna take a little break. Dursun takes the leg, puts his foot across. There's great technical awareness from Solas Dursun. Ridgeway rolls through, knocks it down, and rolls free. Does Chris Ridgeway. Look at Ridgeway's position in centre of the ring, in command of this match, and Dursun going to try and fight his way in and takes the head of Chris Ridgeway. And Ridgeway finds a way to take the arm, twists it into a hammerlock. Dursun finding all that he can, spins out. Oh, and takes the leg. Excellently done from Solas Dursun, who goes to work on the knee. We know he applies the pressure, all in favour of the Wolf Tamer. Weakening the knee. And there he goes for it again, but Ridgeway has it scouted. Front face lock applied. And now Ridgeway rolls through. Beautiful. Modified STF. And has it locked in again. Much more in command this time, Ridgeway. With the legs locked in. Just changing his position for maximum. Oh, there's the joint manipulation. Wrenching away at the fist. Keeps his balance. He's just standing on the lower back of Dursun. Balancing his entire body weight on the coccyx of Dursun there. But Dursun rolls through. Looking to take back control of that leg. Oh, and there's an elbow. Straight to the injured knee. And again, Dursun honing in on that knee. And Ridgeway rolls to the outside. Oh, baseball slide drop kick from Sona Dursun sends Ridgeway crashing to the outside. Slams his face against the canvas onto the apron. And now Ridgeway going to return the favour with a European uppercut. And Dursun going to create some space between himself and his challenger. Rolls back into the corner, but Ridgeway, quick as you like it. But Dursun up again, takes on that knee and drops the leg of Ridgeway down to the canvas. Dursun brings Ridgeway back to a vertical basis. Snapmer down. Oh, and kicks Chris Ridgeway, who didn't even flinch. Oh, but he moved for that. Kick to the midsection from Ridgeway. Oh my God, Sona Dursun! Oh my God, what a kick from Chris Ridgeway! And Dursun gonna roll outside. He may need to take a breather. Dursun dragging Ridgeway on a kick to the leg, to that injured leg of Chris Ridgeway, and now Sona's going to go to work. Just going to try and pick apart that leg, that knee of Chris Ridgeway. Offers up the back. Oh, and look at that straight punch. Nothing pretty about it. Ridgeway going to do what he can to fight out, but Dursun has a pretty strong hold on that leg so far. Rolls through. Dursun, front face lock applied, sends him up. Suplex. Sona Dursun in control, and the Turkish Wolf stalks his prey as he looks for another successful title defense. Clubbing forearm to the back. This all aids the Wolf Tamer of Sona Dursun, and looks to tie him up. Going California Dreaming. Stretches out on the knee, the back and the chin, the neck. Everything of Ridgeway being contorted by Dursun at the moment. Can Ridgeway make it to the ropes? Has he got a way out of this? Twisting the fingers, manipulating. Oh, Dursun just stamps the knee into the canvas. Dursun has Ridgeway set up on the second rope. Oh, and rings the leg through the second rope. Oh, Sona Dursun throwing the disrespect in Chris Ridgeway's face. may be sorry to disrespect Smashmouth Chris Ridgeway like that. Oh my goodness, turns him inside out. Goes back to that. Oh my goodness. Now calling for the camera opportunity. Bow and arrow stretch. Modified with the arm across the throat of Dursun. Oh, he rolls through, does Dursun. Only a count of one. Oh, drop kick to the knee from Sona. And Ridgeway rolls outside the ring. That knee has taken some punishment here. And a kick again from the champion to the knee of the challenger. Stamping on his opponent now. Dursun enjoying the manipulation. Oh, come on, Sona. No, come on. This is barbaric. Oh, Chris Ridgeway's knee smacked against the turnbuckle post. Chris Ridgeway may even have trouble standing up here. And Dursun buying his time, waiting, and now picks up Ridgeway, drops him down and goes back to that heel hook. Just wrenching, twisting out the knee of Chris Ridgeway, trying to cause as much pain as humanly possible. Oh, now Dursun looks for it, and Chris Ridgeway goes to the ropes. It is not often you will see a thoroughbred wrestler like Chris Ridgeway reach for the ropes, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got to do what you've got to do to survive, and when you're hurting as much as Chris Ridgeway evidently is, having difficulty standing after that forearm smash from Dursun. Dursun just coaxing Ridgeway into a fight here. And, well, ticking off Chris Ridgeway may not be the smartest thing you can do, Sona. Think about what you're doing here. And this time Ridgeway stays on his feet. And Dursun applies another forearm, but takes one. And that rocked him. And another. Listen to them. Lifts him up. Looks for a German suplex. But Sona Dursun grabs the ropes. Oh! Stiff kick to the back. Kicking the wind from out of the back of Sona Dursun. And Dursun rolls to the floor on the outside. And Chris Ridgeway is back in this contest. Oh, Sona Dursun spotted Ridgeway, get out of the ring, and hits a dragon screw on the outside, twisting the knee. And this crowd letting it know what they think of that. And oh, Chris Ridgeway returns with one of his own. Ridgeway, oh, what a kick to the midsection of Dursun, and kicks to the chest. Dursun hits the canvas in the middle of the ring, and Ridgeway has to capitalise here. Front face lock, Dursun and Ridgeway both back to their feet. Dursun rolls out, went for it, dragon screw from Chris Ridgeway. Lands one up, oh my god, savate kick. PK! May just have kicked Sona's head all the way back to Manchester, and lines one up again, and another PK! 2! Oh, Dursun kicks out of 2. Oh my god, the punishment that was just dished out to Sona Dursun. God, I've got no breath left after those chops. Oh my god. And looking for a German suplex is Chris Ridgeway. Maybe gets him up. Dursun back. Oh, what a knee from Chris Ridgeway, turns him inside out, reels him back in, bridging German, suplex for a count of 2, and Dursun kicks out in the nick of time. And this match will continue. Ridgeway still nursing that injured knee. Dursun on, there's another kick to the knee of Ridgeway. Big drop kick from Son of Dursun. Son of Dursun up and over the top, neck breaker! Onto the apron, second hardest part of the ring. Dursun rolls Ridgeway into the centre of the ring. Is this going to be a... No! Only a count of 2. Chris Ridgeway keeps this match going for the time being. The confidence flowing through Dursun right now. Looking for a double underhook suplex. Oh, Chris Ridgeway sits straight back up and delivers one of the hardest kicks I've ever heard in my life, and delivers another straight to the chest of Son of Dursun. Ridgeway's flying up, but Son of Dursun rolls back through, and now looking for another double underhook, and gets it with the bridge. 2, 3. Oh my God, that was so close. Oh, I thought James Greenwood just counted for the 3. Oh, that was the closest as close can be. And both men are down. But both men back up to their knees. Chris Ridgeway's asking for it. And Son of Dursun with a forearm strike. Ridgeway with a slap. Forearm from Dursun. Oof! Another slap from Ridgeway. Forearm. Forearm to Dursun, my God. Return from Dursun and Ridgeway. And these forearms are flying in thick and fast. Oh, and Dursun with a desperation power slam. And now, can Son of Dursun from the top rope, looks for the frog splash, but Ridgeway gets the knees up. How much is that going to damage Ridgeway's knee? Shot to the solar plexus. Rolls through, and another one straight to the sternum. Rolls through, kick to the head. Ridgeway lifts him up. Brainbuster drops him on his head. We can have a new Ignition champion. 2. Oh, Donald Dursun kicked out. 2 7/8. And Chris Ridgeway looking straight for that ankle lock. Straight for the ankle lock. And Dursun, centre of the ring. Oh my God, look at him bend the leg of Son of Dursun. And Son of Dursun gets to the ropes. Ridgeway has no other choice but to break the hold. Maybe looking for another deadly. Oh, Dursun has it scouted, rolls through, catches the leg, lifts him up, powerbomb. Oh, looks for the pin. No, he rolls through, use the momentum. That was so smart from Dursun. Use Ridgeway's own momentum to turn him over into the Lion Tamer. The back and the knee of Ridgeway are going to be in so much pain. Chris Ridgeway, he's got to make it to the ropes. He's got to make it to the ropes. He's got to crawl with everything that's left. He's almost there, but Dursun brings it back to the centre of the ring. Ridgeway rolls through. Oh, Ridgeway rolls through and takes the ankle. And Dursun grabbed the ropes. But back up to a vertical basis, grab the ropes. Oh, gets the enziguri, but Ridgeway hasn't countered. Switches legs, bends the knee of Dursun. This could be it. We could have a new Ignition champion right here. And ignite the fire in front of this Fusion crowd. Brings it into a German suplex. Folds Son of Dursun in half. Oh, kick to the head! Dursun may be out of it. Dursun may be out of Ridgeway. Ridgeway not going for the pin. Wants to finish him off once and for all. Wants to set it up. Looks for the head kick. Sona looks for his own. Oh, he span through. Got an enziguri in the end. Oh, the drop kick to the knee. How is Ridgeway still on his feet? Oh, massive drop kick in the corner. And Ridgeway, he's halfway across the ring. Oh, the leg gave way. And Dursun with a frog splash. 2. Oh, god damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still the Ignition Champion, the Turkish Wolf, Sona Dursun.
The leg of Ridgeway gave out from underneath him, and Sona Dursun was in prime position for a frog splash to retain his Ignition Championship. Oh my god! Oh my god! We've heard that music once before tonight! It's Kameron Solas with this briefcase! With his #1 contenders title shot! Is this it? Oh my goodness! I think we know what our main event of our next show's gonna be! Sona does it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Scott Oberman! What the hell? Scott Oberman in the ring! Sherlock! Oh my god! Where did he come from? A message sent from Scott Oberman, as if a message wasn't sent already earlier tonight. Oberman, or maybe I spoke too soon. Oberman may have something else in mind. Grinning, a smile on his face. Oberman has to be so. Oh, Sona! Sona, don't turn around! Oh, Chris Ridgeway takes his head off for good measure. Dursun's in prime position. Does Solace know where he is though? And Dursun rolls out of the ring and scarpers away to fight another day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at TNT Ignition Ignite the Fire 2020. I have been Kieran Moran. I was joined by Jack Sexsmith, and we will see you very, very soon.